Joining me now, Director of Policy and Government Affairs at the American Principles Project, Jon Schweppe. So, Jon, Larry Hogan said it himself. He didn't actually read the bill in depth. Then he calls it absurd. And then he wants to criticize DeSantis for enforcing his rules, which he's totally in line to do. Weird.
Yeah, well, the good news is that Larry Hogan, not only is he a squish and a loser, but he's going out the door. I mean, this is not the future of the Republican Party. This is the old GOP, the one that we expected to run away from a fight that we need to have on behalf of parents and behalf of kids. And, frankly, I hope he runs for president in 2024, because whether it's Trump or DeSantis, they're going to kick his butt and wipe the floor with him. And it'll be good for the Republican Party to have that happen. So, he can go on left-wing outlets and talk all he wants. But the reality is DeSantis is representing the voters. The voters do not want their kindergartners learning about sexual orientation and gender identity in class. And this is a common sense bill. And we've pulled it. A lot of folks have pulled it. It is popular regardless of how you frame it. Even if you frame it using the less framing, calling it erroneously a "don't say gay" bill, it's still popular. And so, I think we just got to recognize that Hogan, I get it, he's a Republican in name only, but he doesn't speak for the Republican Party. And frankly, we should ignore him.
Yeah, I mean, back to your point, when they say "don't say gay," it's clearly not the name of it. It doesn't even mention the word gay, and it's a fear-mongering tactic. Hogan, I don't know what's going on. I left Maryland a couple years ago, never looked back since. So there's a reason why, and a lot of other people are fleeing. But let's get back to the teachers, because they are saying they're up in arms about this. They want to quit. I mean, what's going to happen when they find out, nobody cares about their feelings and that this is just how it's going to be, and that they shouldn't be taking it personal because it's about parents' rights, not them? I don't know how much I need to overstate that.
Yeah, I think what's happened is a lot of leftist activists got involved in teaching precisely for this reason, that they want to take your kids away from you and create little Marxists out of them. And, we have to fight back against that. And I think Governor DeSantis coming out strong on this. I mean, look, this was the left's playbook. They made up things about a bill. They came out fear-mongered about it. They expected to win. They've won so many of these fights in the past. DeSantis wasn't even the guy who pushed this bill. And he saw the bill, he read it, he defended it, and then he went out there and signed it. And he's won this fight. Now, he's already kind of browbeating Disney into submission. So I think this is the future. This is what Republicans have to do. The way to beat the left is to fight, not to cower like Larry Hogan does and make snide comments. We're done with that.
No, I mean, I get it. He has to appeal to his base. Maryland is a blue state, but whatever, Hogan.
I think his base is the mainstream media. I mean, really.
Right? It's looking a lot more. It is. He is CNN's go-to guest these days. I swear. Every time I look up at that screen, it's Larry Hogan. That's my former governor. What are you doing, man? Don't know. But let's get to this. So for decades, Disney has been allowed to essentially act as its own government. What would it mean if their special status is revoked? Because they've been doing this for a long time. How is it going to affect people that I assume want to go to Disney still?
Yeah, it remains to be seen. I think that's one of those things they want to hold on to, so they're not, coming under all sorts of scrutiny from local government. There's also a lot of discussion federally about their copyright, and we've been extending that over and over and over again for a long time. And now, we're kind of well, does this make a lot of sense? I mean, Disney is effectively a monopoly. Do they really need to continue to maintain their copyright over Mickey Mouse? Or is Mickey Mouse a national treasure and should he go into the public domain? And I think these are the types of conversations. Look, if you're going to get involved and become an agent of the left, Republicans shouldn't have to stand for that. And it's not, about retribution. It's just, okay, we're not friends anymore. That's fine. We're not going to do you special favors. We're going to, open things up to competition and let the free market sort these things out. So, I think corporations got to be careful. I think this is a new Republican Party that's willing and able to not just be the corporate toadies they've been in the past.
Yep. I think this is going to, as alarm bells to Hogan. And back to that, where his video where he's like, this is free speech. The companies can say what they want. Well, you know what else is free speech? Signing legislation and ensuring that parents have rights. That's also a form of speech. So let's not forget that part. But we're going to wrap. Thank you so much, Jon, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.